All right, good afternoon, everybody. JT back in the studio with you, Studio 10-4 Live, and it is the weekly update for March 11th, 2026, and it is the Mid-America Truck Show Paul K. Young Truck Beauty Championship. Boy, I'm going to be saying that a lot here in a couple of weeks. Big Rig Build-Off Show, and we have a lineup for you today. We're going to be bringing in all the Big Rig Build-Off gentlemen and competitors, as well as Mr. J.C. Alt, cover trucker, 10-4 magazine, and Mr. Toby Young. I haven't called him Toby Keith. Now that I've jinxed it, I probably will. But Mr. Toby Young, of course, grandson of the gentleman that started the show, if I'm not mistaken. He can clear that up if I am. But we've got it jam packed. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys caught this morning's show. We had the boss man Brian Martin on, and Brian left us with a couple of real shorts that I'm going to share in the show here that's going out to the builders. Sage advice from an experienced and qualified competitor, been around a while doing this, last year competitor, and hopefully with us for a long, long time, but great to have him on the show. I'm still short one young man, and that is our defending champion. So I hope he gets in here shortly and joins us, because I definitely want Luke in on the action, but he's not with us yet. But we'll bring him along when he shows up. So if you don't know it by now, and I don't know how you couldn't with everything that we've been putting out there, and of course the team over at Mid-America, there's a big show coming up, and the dates on it are March 26th, 27th, 28th. 10-4 magazine, Studio 10-4 Live. We're going to be hitting the ground on Tuesday, starting our live stream programming on Wednesday. And we will be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, live from Louisville, as we have for darn near 10 years now. I mean, we're getting close to that mark, believe it or not, that we've had the opportunity to do this, and are really enjoying the fact that we can, and it is something that we look forward to every year, to bringing you this show. Won't jinx anything about certain conditions that can affect what goes on at the show. We just hope for the best outcome of it, and y'all know what I'm talking about. We don't say the W word, but we hope for the best, and we've had all kinds in the years that we've been going to this show. You name it, we've had it. So looking forward to a good turnout. If you haven't registered for the show, I think there's still opportunities for general public to register, but I think competitors, that's done. We'll get that from JC and Toby, and any other specifics as far as vendors, competitors, and all that, and what they're doing. In fact, I'm going to bring both of those guys in right now, Mr. Toby Young, and I'm going to bring Mr. JC Alt into the show. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for taking the time out in your day to join us here and help fire these guys up a little bit. Some of them might need it more than others. We'll find out here in a minute. But how's things looking for Mid-America? And whoever wants to field these questions, best suited to do it, go ahead. Are we're done with registration for the PKY? Is that correct?
Yes, yes, we are. We've hit our mark, and so we've already turned our stuff into Carl, looking to get our trophies lined up, and so that process is already in the works.
Good. Okay, so registration's over for show truck competitors. Obviously, the Big Rig Build-Off, that was done a long time ago. We know who's coming to that. How about our vendors inside? If somebody wanted to get a booth, could they still get a booth?
We have a few remaining. If someone was able to mobilize quickly, we could probably still get them into the show, but it's definitely getting tight on time.
Yeah, I would imagine. So we're 14 days out at this point, correct? So, yeah, not likely that somebody probably would, but if you do have that ability, a very small footprint kind of show, presence would be able to get in there and still get it done. How are we looking as far as what you're seeing inside, Toby? Is it everything you want it to be this year? Have we got have you met some measures and standards or goals that you've set to get certain people? I know you got Mac back, you got the polls back. That's a big deal, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're pretty pleased with how things have gone. We're up a little bit, not a bunch, but honestly, for where trucking is right now, flat is the new up. And so we're happy to be over 800 exhibitors and, slightly larger than last year's show. Brought the pool back, got the concerts back, or concert back, got our opening reception back, opening breakfast, PKY, Big Rig Build Off, just tons of events coming back, and just happy to be right around the corner for us.
We're hitting all the marks. Hey, if any of the builder guys would do me a solid and give Luke Reithwhich a phone call and see where he's at, I'm going to check again. He is not in the queue. If you get anybody in there want to give him a call or something, that'd be awesome. Shout out to all our regulars that are showing up in the show today. Thanks for being in there. Bubba, what's going on, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. And Bubba's bringing it, man. Bubba's bringing the K-Dub build, I guess, this year, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't wait to see that. Randy, thank you. I appreciate you sharing that with us. We got Luke coming in here. He's trying to get linked up. I look at everything, and of course, first I want to say thanks for getting us into the location. You got us over against the wall still, but further into the show for 10-4 Magazine. I think we're going to be happy with that location. In case everybody doesn't know, we've moved. We are going to be, and I love this, we're number 1 on the exhibitor listing online on the website, number 14269. That is right against the wall, down about 3 or 4 booths from the corner that we used to inhabit for years. I guess we've been in that spot, but we've moved down, and we're in a new location down there right by Lifetime and all the 4-State guys and Valley Chrome. We're kind of in the thick of it, so I'm excited we got that. Not that I'm going to have much time in there, but I will be outside featuring all those cool show trucks. JC, you excited about who's turning up this year? Have you got some standouts? Anybody you want to kind of throw out there as somebody you want to mention for the show truck competition?
Dale, I've seen that truck that Rod Pickett was building. I see that it's coming on the list. Jerry Meese, he's got a pretty nice tractor trailer. There's some other big names on the list that I have not seen pictures of, but they usually never disappoint. But those 2 guys right there are coming, and I look for that to be a good competition just in itself. And some of the pictures on Facebook that everybody's seen, I'm very excited about it. We hit our numbers, so the build-off guys, I think, are all going to be there this year, which is a great thing. Really looking forward to it.
You want to throw a number out there as far as trucks that are registered for the PKY, and it's not important. It's just kind of everybody always wants how many trucks showed up. How many spots do you have available out there versus how many showed up?
We said 175 was where we wanted to be, and we're slightly over that now. And with the building construction in the back going on, parking's kind of an issue. So that's one reason why we don't want to take any more on, in case facility puts the cramps on us and says we can't have any more spots or whatever. But I think we're hitting our numbers good, and I'm very excited about the coming year.
Well, I'm gonna do something here that while we've got the space on the screen, I want to bring this up and share this. This is from this morning, and this is from the boss man himself, Brian Martin. And whether it's finished or not, get it as finished as you can get it and get it to the show, because you don't know what the other guy's bringing, right?
That is true. Yeah, I mean, some of the trucks last year were getting. Some of those 3 trucks were getting put together out on the back lot, and you never know. Like, everybody may be in a worse situation of running out of time than you are, and you could get there and win, and really didn't think you had a chance. So you make a really good point. It's a real world show. Yeah. Like, the worst thing you could do is not show up, and that happened last year with
the year before,
fourth competitor. Yeah,
and the year before.
So that's really. I would rather show up and show you the best I got done or the best I could do than not show up.
What do you think? Sage advice from Mr. Boss Man, Brian Martin himself. What do you think?
Well, I think you and I talked about that yesterday.
We did.
No matter what, bring what you got, because you're in the same boat with everybody else. What stage of not done is it? And definitely not show up, because that's just kind of a mark on you. And come with what you got and take your chances. You put all this hard work into it. Don't stop now. Let's get it here and see what you got.
Yeah, amen. I agree 100%. Let me see if we got our young Luke in there. We still don't. Anybody out there, if you guys all figured it out how to get in, if anybody could get on there and coach him in, I'm going to give him just like a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to bring you guys in at about 5:15. Take a little trip down memory lane here and show you guys something. Let me bring this up because I'll tell you what, the things I love about 10-4, there are many. This is definitely one of them right here. And the ability to have an encyclopedia of trucking and truck shows.
Do you know who that is?
Go ahead. You tell me.
Do you know who that is?
No. Oh, I can look. I can bring up the print and figure it out. But
that's a truck I showed back in the day.
Yeah. This is from 2004.
Okay.
And the reason I brought this up is because of one of the trucks that's in this collage of pictures. Look at this guy, Pat Island. What do you think? Right?
Yep.
Oh man, this was the first year I came out to Louisville and was a part of the show. And Pat and the things he had on that truck and what he did, it just was so eye-opening to me. I mean, stuff was like, what? There's stuff from cars on there. There's stuff from motorcycles on there. Remember the Harley Davidson rear view, side view mirrors up in the top on the visors and stuff. I mean, he just had that thing so tricked out. The way the trucks were back then, man, I mean, gotta love it, right?
The black truck, that was the 72 little window that I showed. And that was when Ron Watt had just come out with those spinners, and we put those spinners on right before show. That's Dino from Western right there with that old 76. That's a classic in itself, and he always shows very well and has very nice equipment. Of course, I remember that. I think that's Clint's truck. He always shows very well.
Yep.
He always has nice trucks in the show circuit.
Here's the one that blew everybody's brains out, man. This and we had this. That's the Outlaw truck.
Yep. That's the one that had real bullet holes in it, and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I mean, it was just something that people just weren't quite ready for that truck, and it to me it was awesome. There's a great shot of the, kind of the midway of the show, how it used to lay out back then. Even was a little bit different than the way it ended up before it migrated to where you guys have it now. So this was over in that other parking lot behind the stalls over there, the barns, right?
Yes. Back to where they backed the first row up against the horse run.
Yeah. Awesome stuff, man. There's so much history in this show, Toby, and it's your grandfather that started it. Is that correct?
Yeah. So my grandfather started Matt's back in 1972. Yeah. PKY wasn't around back then, but that was the start of the show.
But what was it like back then? Was it kind of a, hey guys, let's get together and have some fun? Was it like that? Or was it really, did he really go for it as serious as it is now? I can't imagine it was.
It was a real show. So he was at the time was working as he used to be a used truck salesman. And then he was working for KTA, Kentucky Trucking Association, and, just got together with some friends and decided, at the time, the California Trucking Show was the big show. It was the international trucking show back then. And they said, hey, let's just put something together like that out this way and see what happens. And so, just from connections with KTA and selling truck tires, 98 exhibiting companies and just under 4,000 attendees back in 1972. And it was in the current location of the East Hall. And so it wasn't a big show by any stretch. And since then, that facility's undergone, numerous renovations, expansions, and to where we are now, over 800 exhibiting companies, 1 million square feet of exhibit space, events, education. It's just certainly changed a lot over the years, but still in the same location and still dedicated to trucking and getting truckers out to the show.
Well, congratulations that the family legacy is continuing, and you guys are still on board with this and making it as good a show, and if not better than you have every year. So my hat's off to you. All right, I'm going to bring these guys in. Randy, you got Randy in here, of course, and we got Stick and James, and still no Luke. So we'll just keep on going. Anybody hear from him?
They're in Vegas down there with down on the track with Fred. He was trying to get hooked up.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you can make it in. I'm going to take the graphics out of this thing so that we don't have anybody covered up. And Randy, you're getting the comments over there. We're going to take that out too. So you guys will just have to be us in here for right now. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. The three of you, anyway.
Good to be here.
Good to have you. I'm gonna start with you, Randy. How's things going for you, man? Are you where you at, buddy?
We've got a good start. We got a good solid team they say they're going to die on the mountain. So I believe it. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, or under the truck, drag bodies out on the creeper and throw new ones in.
We're not above that. Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. Good deal. Stick, we haven't met yet. We're going to certainly when we get to the show. But what's it looking like for you, my friend? And tell people a little bit about who you are. I've got your bio here, but I want you to share with everybody. Who are you? Where you come from?
Man, I just started doing trucks back in high school. We were the only school in the country doing it back then. And this is 2010, 2011 at that point. Just competed a couple times. And just talking to Brian my senior year of high school. Asked what it took to get into the custom truck world. And that's been, 15 years ago.
Well, and you were part of, I think once there always will be part of the Chrome Shop Mafia. 10-4?
Yeah. Was there for 8 years. 8 years to the day.
Yeah. So they got to be missing you and wishing you were probably back there because I know they got a lot going on right now.
Oh, yeah. Every time I go in up there, Brian's asking me when I want to start back and when I want to come back. So.
All right. Well, let's find out how's things going on your build, man. What are we doing? You bare frames, you sandblasting, what are we doing?
All we lack is finishing. I'll put it that way. All we lack is finishing.
Okay. Hey, I do not envy you guys, but I have mad respect for all of you for jumping into this thing and taking it where it's going to go. Randy, I know I skipped over you a little bit, but go ahead and tell everybody kind of where you're at and what you kind of done. Give everybody a little bit of who you are, what you are, where you are.
Southwest Missouri. I work for J&L Contracting, Never Satisfied Builds. Been here going on 12 years now, building trucks and driving and doing just about whatever I need to do.
Yep. Cover of 10-4 magazine and
times.
A few truck shows under your belt there, brother.
Yeah, 1 to 5, somewhere in there.
One of the funnest shows we did was after awards, and you guys came into our booth, and we had the studio set up that year at the booth. Man, that was a great moment, and you had your trophy, and yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time, and that was a tough time too, because I remember right there was some, real life stuff that was going on back at the shop at that time, and you'd lost one of your guys. Isn't that correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah, so that was a tough time. Welcome back though, and in a big way, man. You're out front and going big. James, tell us about you, buddy. Who are you? Where are you? What are you?
I'm from Southeast Missouri. Opened up a shop about 8 years ago, and just a mechanic shop, and then started getting asked to do some accessories, and then just one thing led into another, and started building some trucks, and here we are.
And you know what? That is kind of a common denominator for a lot of builders, because I talk to a lot of you guys, and myself included in that too. I believe me, I never got the big ambitions to go start building trucks for anybody except doing my own thing. But a lot of you guys have kind of gone that path where you do some stuff for you do some stuff for a few others, and then it's like, holy crap, man, yeah, I might be able to, eke a living out of this thing, and you're there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it evolves.
It is. It absolutely is. Let me scroll down here and see if we got Luke yet. Nope, we still don't. Darn it. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. I hope you can make it in here. Toby, what do you think of these gentlemen stepping up and being kind of a, front and center of the Paul K. Young out there? I mean, it's a big deal, right?
I love it that they're representing the show and, kind of putting their reputations on the line for the show and winner take all competition just to see who can get it done, who can finish on time, who has the best build. I love what they represent and love that they bring it to our show and showcase it at Matt's, unveil it at the show. Love everything they do and wish them the best. Certainly, these guys sound a little bit in a better position than when we were on this call last year, but I don't know. I tend to think maybe there's always a little bit of sandbagging going on and definitely some poker faces.
Maybe so. I think that could very well be. Very diverse personalities between all you guys and the group last year and the year before that. I mean, but we all have this one thing that's a common denominator for all of us in this show today. We all love trucks, and we are into what we do. I'm in a different spot of that world at this point, but you guys are in a world where people are going to be looking at what happened at Matt's 2026 and the PKY championship out there and the big rig build off. And you guys are the ones that are bringing it, man. So anybody out there want to give any hints? I mean, of any kind, any way of what's going on as far as a build description, anything? Or are we just going to be like, got to wait for the total unveiling? Anybody? I'm asking. Oh man. crickets.
Can we get just one nugget? Just each man bring one nugget, just a little tease.
It could be.
I could spill the beans, but I'd probably be in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, no, JC, you don't want to do that, buddy. Hell, they wouldn't tell me. What's up with that, man? I'm your guy. You guys are supposed to tell me what's going on here. Not that I would share it, but I want to be in the know. Listen,
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, aren't we all?
I basically told you, John, that we wasn't building a Volvo. So
yeah. No Volvos. So anybody else want to either deny or accept that as there's no Volvos in the challenge here? Okay, so those are everybody says
no.
Volvo
down here, I can tell you that.
Poor Volvo. Never gets
telling the truth on that one.
Volvo trucks are like the Rodney Dangerfield of trucks, man. They get no respect, Lisa Berry, how are you, Lisa? Good to have Dan the man in here. Victor, what's going on, everybody? Dennis, what's happening? I'm looking at being there on Tuesday, and for me, I have my own stress, torsion, tweaks and everything that I got to deal with to make sure when I show up, I've got everything it takes to do what I do. I just can't even imagine equating that to what you guys got to put forth out there. I mean, we going to be on the ground bolting stuff on still, or are we showing up, unload, wipe it down, and walk away? What do you think? Randy, I'm asking you first. I'm going to go down the line.
Well, I think everybody's hoping to unload, wipe off, and be done, but that's never the case on any show you go to.
Yeah.
Everybody on this screen right now knows that. So
yeah. Sticks, what about it, buddy?
I think we're just going to build it on the way to the show. We're just going to put it on an enclosed trailer and just finish it going down the road.
We talked about that. I was going to have 2 guys in the truck. So
isn't that considered smuggling? I think that's like human trafficking, I think.
Only if you get caught.
Not in Kentucky.
Not in Kentucky. Well, then you're good, right? Yeah. Oh my God, James, what about you, buddy? You got to have a team, right? So you got roadies and everything to bring with.
Oh yeah, we've stacked up. I think I even picked up a few people from McDonald's and everywhere else to try to help us get this thing done.
Oh, I could see that, man. I don't know how it is out there, but the labor force hanging out in front of McDonald's is sketchy, buddy. JC, how about you, man? I mean, you guys got your own thing. You got your truck and trailer you bring out there. You guys kind of work out of that thing. your area, have you guys taken all the vendors that used to be kind of over by you and moved them over into that other lot? Or is it, are there still guys there in the PKY lot that are vendors?
So that we'll have the sponsors for PKY still in the lot with us. And then there's the lot there kind of between our lot and the south wing that's kind of a conglomeration of vendors or special interest. But we will still have sponsor trucks or vendor trucks in the lot with us. You're allowed one truck in there. So there'll be like OIDA will be in there. Mac trailer will have an outfit in there. So, we'll still have some of that in there.
Okay. Gotcha. And then the big rig build off guys are all going to be in that same area as last year.
Yes.
Good deal.
There'll be a little circle, well, that semicircle or whatever you want to call it. One thing I would like to say about the build off guys, except for Randy, it's the younger generation, and I'm really excited about that. Randy's a dinosaur. He knows what he's doing. But I'm really excited about getting the younger guys involved. And
It's chrome. It's chrome.
Yeah.
Get those young guys hooked at an early age so that when they get to be Randy's age, they're really good at it.
We used to say, and this didn't start happening until I started messing around with my trucks and polishing my own stuff, and you get covered with that rouge, man. And it's like, it's trucker's crack. You get that rouge in your blood and in your system, and you just can't get enough of it. I don't care what people say. As much as you hate it, you love doing it, because what it looks like when you're done after the process, man, the reward's instant. It's boom, it's there. And you get it where you want it, and then on to the next deal. I hear some question for all you guys, and I'm going to start again with Randy. And I know the answer, but I want you guys to share it with everybody else. I mean, how much of what you have on your build is one-off versus any store-bought? I mean, excluding the lights and stuff. I mean, you're gonna get stuff that you definitely buy from manufacturers that's what they do. But how much is it one-off on yours?
I'm going to say probably a good solid 92%.
Wow. Have you taken stuff and bought it and modified it to make it your own, or is it from scratch? You got your own brake, shear, press, everything, doing your own thing?
There's always going to be some modifications to some of the stuff that you buy, but I'm not really counting that.
Okay.
Like I said, I got a pretty good team, pretty solid team. They've got a lot of ideas, and we go with it. We flow with it.
Yep. No doubt. Sticks, what about you, man? Same question.
Man, I guess I'm gonna give probably 75% of this thing is one off from the ground up. We've taken everything and changed it and modified it, made our own little spin on things. It's a lot of little details, honestly. A lot of things that you don't normally look at.
Well, the right guys will be judging it to find all that stuff. That's another exciting thing. We have who do we have for? Wait a minute, I'll ask that out. I'm gonna get to James first. James, what about you, buddy? Tell us about it.
I would say it's probably about like Stick. I mean, there's some stuff that we bought, but then most of it's been modified, whether that be us modifying it or if working with one of my vendors or something and trying to create or have something built special to what we're wanting to go after.
What I was going to ask you now too, it's out of my head because I got there's so many things rolling through here.
I think I'm going to ask.
Go ahead.
I think you wanted to know who the judges were going to be again.
Yeah. Thanks, JC. Thanks for helping me, buddy.
I'm a mind reader on the part-time job.
Good deal.
I've got Rod, Jeff, and Adrian all coming back, all very seasoned builders and veterans in doing this. We'd like to keep it the same all the way through because they started out with us, and we'd like to keep their values intact and keep using them as a basis for the build off. That way we're not straying or we're not missing something. And I think those guys are pretty thorough because they've obviously been through it in the build off, several years ago.
Yep. Well, and I just talked to Jeff. We had him on the show last week or week before last now, and he's excited to be out and be a part of it again. I know Rod is without even having to talk to him. Truck wise, let's go back to the build. So, Randy, is this a truck that you guys had in service, or is it something you picked up along the way and it was sitting in the back corner somewhere and you decided let's build it? And listen, again, guys, you don't have to tell me the truth. You can lie. I don't care, man. Just tell me a story. Be a trucker.
Well, I mean, if you want a trucker story, this thing literally just dropped in our lap.
Okay.
So that's about all I'm going to say.
No. All right. Sticks, what about it, man? What are you going to give us?
When I tell you when we started with a set of frame rails, that is what we started with. We started with a set of rails.
All right. So did we build a Frankenstein that you pieced together from other trucks?
Pretty much. It's every make or every model of Peterbilt is on this thing one way or another.
So it's the AMC of trucks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash would definitely be proud, that's for sure.
All right. James, how about you, buddy? What's yours?
Well, it started out as a TMC truck, if that tells you anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And ultimately, once these trucks are done, they're at the show, and we're going to say they made it, they competed, we have a winner. Out of you three, and back to Randy, are you guys going to show it the rest of the year, or is this thing got what's the life going to be like for this truck after Mid America?
So the plan with this truck would probably show it a little bit, as long as somebody doesn't open a checkbook up.
At the show?
Yeah, at the show, on the way home, on the way to the show. I mean,
well, remember, aren't you going to be in the trailer, bringing it there, finishing it up, or was that Sticks?
I mean, no, I mean, that's a possibility. We're all going to be in the trailer. So,
right. Sticks, what about you, buddy? What's happening with your build once the show's over?
We're probably going to take a couple shows. Probably do a few local shows to us down south. And probably just stick at the barn after that, unless somebody just, like Randy said, unless somebody opens up a big checkbook.
I'm going to put some comments up here from some of our audience. And Dan, thank you. Yeah. Lisa Berry, take it back and finish it. I mean, and that is a possibility, right? I mean, I look at that Dandy Dairy truck, and they literally showed that at their show in Arizona and got it back to the shop and took it apart again. James, how about you, buddy? What's going to happen with yours?
I believe the plan is to put it to work afterwards. They've already got I'm building it for Wallace Transport out of Cuba, Missouri, and they've already got a trailer ready for it. And so I guess it's going to work.
Well, you know what? I mean, listen, Luke did his, and man, he paid a price for that thing trying to get it out the West Coast after the show. It had some issues, and things happen along the way, but man, putting these trucks into service. And I asked Brian about that Outlaw truck. That Outlaw truck apparently is still out there and still in service, but it doesn't look anything like it did when it was the Outlaw truck. They repainted it and fixed it all up in a different way to put it in service. But you never know with some of these show trucks what might happen. And given the fact, like you said, somebody opens up the checkbook and strokes the right numbers on that little check, man, you never know what could happen, right?
Well, there's really nothing that we build that can't be worked. I mean, it's just not fun if you can't work them. No,
I agree. A working class show truck that's one of my favorite ones. Toby, if you guys had a pick, and you probably don't know, but just from this threesome right here, what do you think? I mean, do we have a favorite yet for Toby Young as far as any competitors here? I mean, are you going any which way or the other on who might pull this thing off?
They've revealed absolutely nothing. I need some basis to make a decision here. I can take a guess at who's lying, maybe, but I have no idea, and I'll be surprised, just like the rest of the attendees, and I think that's part of the fun.
Yeah, I have no doubts. Guys, I appreciate the three of you taking the time out today to come in here and talk with us and share some very, very precious time. I do have one more reel to share with you from this morning from Brian, and let me bring that one up. And this is the one that he lays it out. So take a listen.
The build off, man, the code of the hour for success or sanity. And it's really too late for this to be implied, but you got to have discipline. Like those weekends and nights and days when you need to work on that truck, you cannot put it off to go here, there, or yonder. And it's tough, man. And when you do, and then you're working these last 10 days, you're working 20, 22-hour days. It takes a toll on the whole shop crew, but that discipline is the key to having not just a winning truck necessarily, but just sanity and being able to go to Louisville and have any semblance of enjoying the weekend down there and not just being wiped out. But I get it. A customer comes in, he needs this done. There's a ball game this weekend. You got to go do that. But man, you got to stay on point with these build-off trucks. The level of building today, I mean, our Outlaw truck there would just be embarrassed if it was on the lot at Louisville today, because the quality measures now, the standards are so high and impressive. And what it takes to deliver that, it takes a lot of thousands and thousands of hours and a lot of dedication and attention to detail. But I would just say discipline, man. You got to work on that truck.
There you have it, man. Sage advice and definitely reality, right? Yeah. Well, again, I'm going to let you guys go because I know you got to get back to it. So this is actually a break that you guys got from it all, and best of luck to everybody. If you happen to talk to Luke, I'm going to reach out to him after the show and find out how he's doing and what's going on. Maybe we'll be able to bring him in before we all end up in Louisville. But I look forward to seeing you guys there. Be expecting me to come around. We'll do a interview and walk around each of your trucks. And, like Brian and myself and JC and Toby, everybody's been saying, no matter what, guys, show up. We want you there. Copy that?
Copy.
All right. You can breathe now. Any parting words, Toby? How about it?
I just want to thank you guys for your efforts. I really hope to see you there with some great builds, and you're almost at the finish line. Just tough it out, and we'll see you soon enough.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
JC?
I think we can all see the light at the end of the tunnel. We probably definitely need to thank all of our sponsors, except for, and especially First Class, for sponsoring the build off to make this great thing happen. Without them, we'd be kind of dead in the water. And I'm really excited about what you all are bringing to the show. And, one of you is going to get to do this again next year after you win. So keep that in the back of your mind too. And, that makes it exciting as well.
Hey, something we didn't mention, and I will as I let you guys out of here, bragging rights. I mean, is that what it's all about? Or maybe a little bit of that money that's coming your way if you win this thing too, right?
Probably a little bit more bragging rights.
Yeah.
Bragging rights is worth more than the money.
Yeah.
I think the bragging rights.
We spent that money like months ago.
Yeah, right.
They spent that much money today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to take get everybody there and a few other things maybe, but $25,000 ain't nothing to sneeze at, right? We're at 25,000 goes to the winner, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
20,000 to the winner.
20,000 to the 20 to the winner. Okay.
$5,000 ante times 4, $20,000. Winner take all.
Right on. Okay. All right. Well, gentlemen, again, best of luck to you, and just keep grinding. And I look forward to seeing and talking and shaking your hands, all of you in Louisville. coming up here in a few days, man. It's going to be happening. So be safe, everybody. And I'm going to keep Toby and JC on and let you guys go.
Thanks
Thank you.
for having us.
See you guys.
All right, there you have it. Our big rig build off competitors for 2026. And you know what? This big rig build off's no joke, man. I mean, the levels these guys got to be enduring of stress and everything else right now. I mean, you know, God love them and more power to them, man.
They seem pretty calm and collected for me, but like I said, I think they all have some pretty good poker faces also.
You don't think that was a little bit of deer in the headlights, Matt, about that it's going to be a short period of time. I mean, the travel time to get there too is going to be more for some than others, I think, but still, I mean, put it all together and it's a bit, it's a task.
The most interesting for me was when Brian came on with that second clip, and then when you went back to him, everybody was pretty somber, just kind of thinking in their minds what the next 10 days are going to be like.
Yeah.
A few years ago when we painted the show trailer, I was wondering if it was going to get done, and Randy from First Class said he would send some guys over and we could tie them to the side of the trailer and we could finish it up going down the road. So if they are in that position, I understand exactly where they're at, and it's not a joking matter. You joke about it, but you still think about, Randy goes, I'll send some guys over and we'll tie them off so we can get all that stuff on the trailer so when it gets to Louisville it'll be done. And it's not a joking matter, but the clock is ticking.
The sight of having guys tied to a trailer working on a truck rolling down the road, I've got that in my head now, and I'm thinking, yeah, don't be surprised. You gut out a cow trailer, man, and that way you got a rolling shop with studio visual into it, right? You can see what the heck's going on in there. That would be something. Well, the big show's coming, and I hope everybody's ready on all ends. And we had a great audience in here today. Thank you all for taking part and being here, a part of our big rig build off show. Gary Jones in the house. Good to have you, Gary. Carrie, Miss Shannon in here. Leah, good to have you on the show. MHC Kenworth. All right, good to have the Kenworth guys in there. By the way, you got Kenworth back in the show again. Excited. I'm hoping they're bringing that big beast of a vocational truck they just built. That it's actually a factory build that will be out for everybody to purchase. And I saw the pictures of it from Las Vegas and some video walk around stuff. That thing's pretty amazing. Evan, what's going on, man? The hardest working polisher in the world right there, Mr. Evan Stager. Good to have you on the show, Evan. As well as many, many others that are available to be seen at the show. Go to truckingshow.com and you can get all the lowdown on it. There's the exhibitors map. There's information on all the different events that are going to be happening. Friday night free concert, come one, come all, until they can't fit you in the hall. Hey, that's pretty good. One of the last shows, Toby, that I went to at that concert hall was Charlie Daniels.
Oh, really? Yeah. Classic.
Yep.
There's been some good ones come through there, no doubt.
It was quite a show, and Charlie no longer with us, of course, but he sure was great to have there. I was blown away. I thought, man, what a great show, man. You got, all these cool trucks here at this thing, and then you have Charlie Daniels to top it off. As far as the grounds go, under construction, everybody needs to just kind of take heed to that. Any advice on getting in and set up, or just, all of that? Anybody want to touch base on that just real quick?
Sure. So we will have construction. They're building a new wing behind the west wing. They've got a decent sized construction laydown area. So parking will be at a premium. We'll be forcing more and more of the trucks and trailers, those that come in loaded, to the offsite lot just right across from the main gate there, just trying to make the best of the construction year and squeeze in as much as we can. So we'll be utilizing that, and we've got lots more security guards to park it more efficiently. Still plenty of room for parking for everyone. I wouldn't worry about that, but just it'll be a little bit interesting to get through this one, and then next year we'll have a new wing and parking will be back to what it was. So just want to get past the construction year.
And the West Wing, the goal there, they're going to tear it down. It'll be gone, right?
I've heard a lot of different things, but I think they'll probably take a year's break from construction, and then they're actually talking about renovating it. So not just tearing it down, but actually rebuilding it in place.
Okay. Well, why the hell not, I guess, right? You already got something there. It might have good bones in there with whatever is there. So we'll see what happens. Anything else you want to share with everybody before we shut down and regroup? Either or.
Register for the show, truckingshow.com. All the details on the education, events, exhibitors, everything's there. Check it out. Build your itinerary. We hope to see you March 26th through the 28th.
Good deal.
Yep, I'm very excited for what I've seen on the list, and I think we're going to have a great year. And hope that W word plays on our side a lot. And
yes,
I think it's going to be another great year, and looking forward to it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, guys, appreciate you both taking the time out of your day to join us here and share with everybody what's happening and going to be happening in Louisville this year. Mid-America Truck Show 2026, Paul K. Young Truck Beauty Championship. All right, everybody, listen, you guys stick with me here. We'll shut her down, and everybody else, thanks for coming out today. Appreciate you. Look for us next week. Should be our cover feature show with our current cover trucker, and we'll get them available for us to meet on Wednesday. Also, Wednesday morning, we got the morning drive set up for you guys. And then the week after that, it's live from Louisville. So look for that, and we'll be there all week long. All right, everybody, keep the shiny side up, as I like to say. Stay safe out there. Look for our new magazine. If you haven't got it yet and you don't know why, subscribe. Get that and get yourself a regular routine of having 10-4 magazine in your mailbox every month. All right, everybody, take care.
Thank you.